Hi, everyone. Mike White here. Welcome to this week's vlog post. Want to wish everybody a happy St. Patrick's Day. Seems like over the years, St. Patrick's Day has gotten less attention, but still for many people back where I'm from in New York, it's a very serious event and people take it to heart. And there's a lot going on. So to all my friends who are Irish and really enjoy St. Patrick's Day, or for those who are enjoying St. Patrick's Day who are not Irish, wish everybody, again, a very happy, safe, and healthy St. Patrick's Day. Unfortunately, we haven't been very lucky, and maybe we could all use a little bit of the luck of the Irish. The pressure that's been on the mortgage industry and with rising housing prices and interest rates, I think a little bit of luck would be helpful for sure. But since I don't have access to either a leprechaun or a Blarney Stone, we're going to have to manufacture luck by good old-fashioned hard work and strategies that help us move forward. Now, I understand nobody likes higher prices and nobody wants higher mortgage rates. Unfortunately, there's no way of avoiding these things, and the macroeconomic pressures on the marketplace are such, and the desire of people to own where they live, they've come to this confluence where there's going to continue to be this pressure. And the reality of it is we're going to have to work through it and understand that these are things that we have to deal with, because there really are no options. People can continue to live in a house that they have right now, that they've already deemed not to function properly for themselves. They can continue to rent and be victims of what is a massively skyrocketing cost of renting. In many parts of the country, rental rates are significantly higher than what the monthly payment would be to own. And for all of you, we've suggested before that you do a rent versus own analysis, because I think it's really more important than ever to have these conversations. So we really have to look at the strategies that can work and understand that home prices are going to continue to rise, and rates are likely to do the same. But we have to do some math, and you know me, I like getting to the math of it. So let's get started with that and saying, what do higher prices mean for each specific client? How much are home prices rising in your particular market? And with higher prices, how much more money do we need to finance as a total? And given higher rates, how much does that impact the monthly payment? And yes, and for some people, it's very significant. I saw somebody post on social media that he had a client that decided to wait, pre-approved them last summer, and the person decided they were going to wait a little while. And by the time they came back to the market now, prices have gone up, rates have gone up, and their monthly payments more than $500 a month higher than it would have been had they bought last summer. But the reality of it is but what does it mean if you are one of those people who are renting? Right now, we're seeing huge increases in rent across the board. You've got a whole group of people who are getting lease renewals now who signed a lease last year. We all know that rental rates have skyrocketed since last year. They're seeing huge increases in monthly payments. You have to do the math and show people. Now, the difference between renting and owning becomes even more apparent, because once the people do find the house, you've locked in that price, and any appreciation in that price is now theirs to keep, and not have to worry about paying for. You've also locked in your mortgage rate, which means you've locked in your principal and interest payment, and that's not going to go any higher. So you can stop the losing, if you will, by getting the deal nailed down. Get into that contract and get into locking in your rate and get into that monthly payment, and understand that the only way to stop higher home prices and higher interest rate is by buying your house and locking in your loan. And once those principal and interest payments are frozen, well, we can't do much about everything else around us going higher, but there won't be a rental increase. So that's a positive. And over time, that payment will become a smaller and smaller piece of the family budget, which is actually significantly more beneficial than people realize. You know, people are seeing higher prices everywhere, so they're understanding to some degree they're not happy with home prices going higher, and they're not happy with mortgage rates going higher. But the reality of it is, it's your job to prepare them for what is going on, for what it costs them every day, every week, every month that they procrastinate in getting this done. Because for the foreseeable future, the pressure on the housing market and pressure on interest rates doesn't look like it's going to back off. So get your people prepared for what the market is, put it down on paper. You and I all know that it's not about the cost of the house, and it's not about the interest rate on the loan. It's about what's my monthly payment. And once we can wrap our minds around what that monthly payment is and get them clear on what that looks like, the more likely it is they're going to go out there with a sense that they have to get out and make their best possible offer using your fully documented pre-approval and the ability for you to close quickly, to make their best offer right out of the gate, get into their house. Because once again, once they go into contract and once they lock their loan, they have stopped the losing of higher prices and higher rates, and they start winning every day. So again, there's no way of getting yesterday's rate. There's no way of getting yesterday's price on that house. But today's prices and rates are going to be yesterday's prices and rates tomorrow. So think about that as you're going forward. Have a happy St. Patrick's Day. As always, it's Mike at imtcoaching.com. And again, I'm not wearing green. You might be talking, why is he wearing blue? Well, I'm wearing my Worth Fighting For shirt today. I thought my Worth Fighting For was a message I wanted to send to everyone, because this business is worth fighting for. The market is challenging, but many people, especially those that I've worked with who have been focus oriented, they're not seeing the fall off in business. In fact, many of them are seeing increases in opportunities because they have been focused on purchase business all along, and their referral partners value that, and they're actually attracting more opportunities more now than ever before. So have yourselves a great week. If there's anything we can do to help, again, it's Mike at imtcoaching.com. We'll talk to you again real soon. Take care.